Hello, welcome back to Sat Show Week, and we're live in the booth at the Via Satellite booth doing an interview with another top executive in the industry. My name is Mark Holmes. I'm the Senior Editorial Director of Via Satellite. I'm with my colleague, Rachel Jewett, who's the Senior Managing Editor of Via Satellite. And we're delighted to have joining us in the booth David Cavaillolès, who's the CEO of Arianespace. David, welcome. And we know that Arianespace has just announced some recent news involving a new Amazon launch. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, for sure. It's a pleasure to be with you guys. So as you know, we are in the middle of a very, very fast ramp up. And our biggest client today is Amazon Leo. We have a contract of 18 launches for them. We did the first one on February. It was an absolute success. And we just announced that the next launch will be again for Amazon, and it will take place the 28th of April.
Okay, and I want to just follow up. I know you've just been on the launch panel just now, and you were on the stage with the likes of Blue Origin and SpaceX. Anything come out of that was of particular interest to you?
What is fascinating to see is that all over the world, this is all about cadence, about ramp up. And we are accelerating again and again, but there are so many satellites to launch, so many ambitious projects that I think we'll have quite a lot to do in the coming years.
That was one of the things mentioned at the operator panel today was, needing more launch capacity. So with the Amazon Leo ramp up, and yesterday we heard from Chris Webber about how quickly they're ramping up. How many launches do you think you'll do for Amazon Leo this year?
Well, today, we think that more or less half of our manifest this year will be for Amazon Leo. This year we plan to do overall 7 to 8 launches in total, which means we should do 4 to 5 for Amazon.
Yeah.
This is our target.
Great. And I know this is a faster cadence for Arianespace. So what are the biggest challenges to ramping up launch capacity? I know there's a lot that goes into this.
Yeah, for sure. In fact, the challenge is that we have 600 companies involved in Ariane 6 all over Europe. And so we have to ramp them up. We have to coordinate all of them to be sure everybody is gaining speed. So this is a real industrial and I would say also a human challenge to mobilize all these people. But for the moment, it's going in the right direction. We are sticking to our plans. And the launch are full successes, so it's a huge source of motivation for everybody.
David, I wanted to talk a little bit about sovereign space and access to space, because I moderated the opening general session at Satellite this morning, at Sat Show this week, and sovereign security dominated the discussion. Having capability, having access to capability, and with the current geopolitical world that we live in, this has become perhaps the biggest talking point at Sat Show this week. From an Arianespace perspective, how does this sort of impact you, and how have the dynamics almost changed since you've become CEO?
Well, I would say that sovereignty is not new for us, and it has been at the core of our models for decades and decades. We have launched tens of military satellites, hundreds of dual satellites, so it's not new. What is new is the intensity of the investment. What is new is that most countries around the world, including countries that don't have a strong, let's say, space legacy, all those countries become aware that if you want to be independent, if you want to be strong, you need to be strong in space as well. So it drives a lot of new needs, whether we talk about communication, observation, positioning. So it generates a huge dynamic for us.
And one sort of follow-up question in terms of what is sort of the next level for Arianespace to get to? Because one of the themes of the opening general session today was iterate, move faster, more dynamically. And okay, we're talking from an operator perspective. We're talking about them building satellites faster, launching them faster. What does the next level of that look like for a launch provider like Arianespace?
Well, for us, the first milestone is to reach our target cadence of 10 per year. And delivering is really important. And I think that if client like us, if client wants to launch with us, this is because we stick to our commitment. Okay, we put delivery as the top of our priorities. So first we will reach cadence of 10, then we will see if there is a big case to go beyond. It depends on when the sovereign program in Europe arrive, on how big they are, and currently there are some very intense discussions, so depending on the outcome of the discussion, we'll see if we go for higher cadence.
If I'm a new customer for Arianespace today, I know that a lot of your capacity is booked up by Amazon Leo. How far out are you booking for new customers?
Well, the reality is that we have a stronger order book, which is good news,
right.
but in 27 and even more in 28, we have some slots available so we can discuss. Then in 29 onwards, most of our manifest is empty, and we kept it empty on purpose to be able to deploy at very high pace, at very high speed, the European sovereign program. So quite a lot of empty slots. So it's the right time to discuss, because here in satellite, I can tell you that many customers wanted to buy these slots. So I think the coming months will be very active from a commercial standpoint.
Absolutely. And then what about rideshare on Ariane 6? When could we see an Ariane rideshare mission take place?
Well, the specificity of Ariane 6 and especially of Ariane 64 is that this is a really powerful launcher. So to reach a sweet spot in terms of economics, we need to fill the satellite. We need to maximize the use of the performance. You must know that we have a 20-meter high fairing, so we can stack a lot of satellites. We demonstrated it with Amazon Leo with 32 satellites. And the more we go, the more we will use this performance with different configuration, with big satellite, but also auxiliary payloads. Typically, yesterday we announced the signature of a contract with Catalyst. This is a very promising startup. They are developing a small satellite. So this is an example of rideshare.
I just have one final question. Obviously, at the moment, Amazon Leo is a big customer, almost what you call like a signature customer. How far away are you from perhaps the next big commercial signature customer?
Well, as I said, delivery was our priority, and we didn't want to talk with Amazon about a second batch before the first launch. Now, we started delivering. It went absolutely well. We had great feedback from the customer. So in the coming weeks or in the coming months, for sure, we'll talk about a potential batch 2 with Amazon. At the same time, we see other customers, public or private, with very ambitious program. So we are studying it very carefully, but for sure we are entering a new world. And I think that Ariane 6 with up to 24 or 25 tons of performance is a very good product for this type of constellation.
Well, David, thank you for joining us today. It's been great to talk with you, find out a little bit more about what Arianespace is doing. Obviously, great, to hear your news as well, and that it was, it was a great launch panel. Rachel, I thought that was a really good discussion. So thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.